Hey everyone! So I just finished Philosopher's Stone. If you've been following my journey, I've been reading the Harry Potter series backwards. So I'm finally going to make my new rankings. These are completely all switched around from before I read them. This was also my first complete read through physical copy. I've been doing the audiobooks for years and years and years, only the audiobooks, never did physical copy. So now I've read through all of the Harry Potter physical copy and I've switched around my opinion, which is very, very exciting. So let's go ahead and start with number 7. Number 7's the only one that I struggled reading is Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix. Um, it was good. I do love parts of this book. I really, really dislike the ending at the ministry. I really, really dislike the owls, the OWLs, really dislike some parts of Umbridge, some parts are fine, dislike some of the teenage drama. When you teach teenagers, sometimes I feel like it kind of changes your opinion on teenage drama. So yeah, this one is my number 7. It's also a honker, like edit J.K. Rowling. You're a great author, but no author shouldn't be edited. This is supposed to be a kid's book, and I just don't think kids' books should be like this. So, yeah, that's number 7. Number 6 was my hardest one to rank because all the rest, all the other 6, I enjoyed so much. So it was so hard to rank any of the other ones, but number 6 was my hardest because I don't want anyone to think I don't like this book because I really like it a lot. I like all the rest. It's just number 7 that I struggled with. So, one second. Sorry about that. I had this like terrified moment that I wasn't recording. Okay, so number 7 is Prisoner of Azkaban. Again, I don't dislike this book. I promise I don't dislike this book. It just didn't hit like it normally does. So, I don't know, something about the audiobook, it's so much more intense. But reading it through just didn't hit me quite as much. Also, the other thing is I really was reminded reading physical copy how much I dislike time travel. Just in general, in all literature, I just really dislike time travel. Um, so that was probably the thing that got me the most about this book. I really still like that chapter. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Padfoot, Wormtail, Padfoot. I don't remember the order, Moony and Prawns, whatever the order is of the 4. I think that's the title of the chapter, I'm not sure, but it's the one where, like, the aha moment of this book. I really still enjoyed that chapter a lot and enjoyed reading it. It's just, I really dislike time travel. I feel like it's kind of a cop-out, no offense or anything. But yeah, this is my number 6 because of that. Number 5 is for similar reasons. As number 7 is the teenage drama and things, is Goblet of Fire. So Goblet of Fire I enjoyed so much, way more than the audiobooks for some reason. I feel like this used to be my least favorite. And now it's up to number 5, so you can see how much these rankings have changed. It's so good though. Really enjoyed the intensity of the tournament and everything. Really enjoyed the last chapters, how intense they were, how scary they were. So yeah, really, really good. Goblet of Fire, good, solid book. Number 4 was really hard to rank too. 2, 3, and 4 were super hard. It's like you know what your favorite is and you know what your least favorite is. The middle is so difficult to arrange. I still am second guessing myself, but it is Chamber of Secrets. So I think this is probably higher than most people have Chamber of Secrets. I just really liked the questioning Harry does of himself in this book. I really like his inner monologue in this book. I really like him coming into his own, realizing who he is in this book. So yeah, Chamber of Secrets. Number 3 might just like make some of you turn off completely. I'm sorry ahead of time. Number 3, Deathly Hallows. Deathly Hallows, this one was the first one that I read, so it's been a while. There are just some parts. The ministry heist, the camping parts, even some of the intenser moments just a little slower than I remembered. But still very, very solid, great ending, very satisfying ending. It was very weird to finish it and then go back to Half-Blood Prince because I was doing it backwards. So this was a year ago that I read this one. But I think unlike number 1, this one didn't like stick out to me as like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is now a favorite, you know? So I just feel like this stayed where it was. Nothing changed about that one. Number 2, I think this one raises higher and higher the older I get, is Philosopher's Stone. Oh my goodness. Just so much I can say about this. First of all, in every single book, the fact that this is the British set stood out, but this one especially, it has a completely different name, stood out to me a lot. Oh my goodness, it was just so delightful to read this book. I've read it in like a week, which is slow for some people. For me, that's fast. So read Philosopher's Stone, just the delight of it, the Christmassy parts, the just like festiveness of it, the world, like discovering the world for the first time. The pacing is excellent in this book. Oh my goodness, there is not a slow part of this book. The pacing is just like, pew, and it was just delightful. There are parts that I like remembered being slow and then weren't slow at all in this book, so I really, really liked it. Leading to my favorite of the 7 Harry Potters. If you can do process of elimination, you know. And I think I even said this in my review. Half-Blood Prince is my favorite now of the Harry Potter series. It's so hard to even talk about it. It's just like Ron comes into his own. Well, everyone really comes into his own. You get Harry and Jenny. You get Snape and some of his story, but not too much of his story. It's just awesome. You get like the flashbacks into Voldemort's past. It's just such a great book. And the movie just flubbed this one so much. It's so weird because this one, my least favorite, one of my favorite movies. This one, they just like took everything good out of this book and then made a movie with the rest. But no, this book was just fantastic. I loved it so much. I don't think I have a single negative to say about Half-Blood Prince. I love the darker tone. Yeah, it's just fantastic. So yeah, I would love to hear your rankings of the Harry Potter series. Down in the comments, please comment your rankings order of the 7 books, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!